Yo, yo, yo. What is going on, everybody? How you doing? What's up, Umbra? Sorry to delete your comment, man. We don't do self-promotion around here. Hope everybody else is doing well. It's kind of a crappy way to start the stream, to be honest with you, but we're going to move on already. It is October 4th. It is 10-4, if you will. 10-4, Roger over. October 4th, 2023. Today's Wednesday, right? Hope you guys had a great hump day, man. Seriously. We're going to be playing Euro Truck Simulator 2 tonight on Truckers MP. I don't know where I'm at in the game. I haven't loaded this game in a while. I was actually having some problems with it. It took me a little bit to get them resolved with the game resolution and stuff. I don't even know if my shifter's actually configured or not, but so I'm going to see right now. Yeah, it's still configured. There's a whole bunch of other new stuff in this game. What's up, Phantom Brian? How you doing, man? I don't know if the music's loud or not. It seems loud to me, so I'm gonna just take it down just a hair. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. We're gonna be playing. I'm not sure where we're starting yet. I don't even remember where I'm at. I am in. I can't even say that word. Tukerdug in. Like by Istanbul. So yeah, we're like down there. We're on Sim 1. I say me. I'm on Sim 1. We're gonna do some Euro trucking, man. I had to do a I may fast travel to like I can't fast travel to Brest. Okay. We gotta fast travel to somewhere I can pronounce. Mama Goof with the one. How about Barcelona? I can pronounce Barcelona. So yeah, I know you guys can't see the game yet, but man, I was in an alright mood too before that happened. Honestly, I just don't understand people. How they just don't get it after all this. Anyways, like I said, I'm trying not to dwell on it. Yeah. There's like nobody in here. I think you're my only viewer right now. Let's switch over to the game. There we are. Euro Truck Simulator. This is our Scania. We're in Barcelona. I think I'm gonna head to where should we head to? We've never been to Brest. So maybe that's the play, huh? So Barcelona to Brest, that's gonna be our first run. Why is my game loading? I didn't do anything. Okay. Hopefully I remember how to drive in this game, man. It's been a hot minute. I don't even know what's around here though. Come on, Trucky. You're better than this. You're better than this. Alright. I guess it's no big deal as long as let's look at the map, shall we? We're close to say where 'tis. Barcelona. That's Ortiz, whatever. Brest, France. We got Trudeau. Cargo, it's all computer processors. Got a few trailer options there. So I need to and repair and fuel. I don't have a trailer, so I'll have to do that to the trailer. Alright. Yep, that's our load there. I can't hear the music. I guess it wants me to do fix my tag as well. What's up, Tom? How you doing? I guess our teams are playing, huh? So what do I want to do first? Yeah, killing Tampa for us makes our less. Well, I mean, I don't know. Tampa was so good to start the season. It's just weird to see him just die like that, man. All those records they were set. That'd be Texas and Tampa. Go way easier on us? Okay. I mean, don't get too excited. Y'all are like very young, and didn't y'all just lose a pitcher to injury? One of your big guys. Like, I don't even, I mean, your team's so young. I don't even really know anybody on Baltimore. You stay in Texas, I'll stay in Baltimore. I mean, I'm heading to Philly in a little bit. So we're heading from Barcelona to Brest, France. Barcelona, Spain to Brest, France. Okay. I mean, if they play out, there's going to be more games in Baltimore than there are Texas anyway. But y'all have the higher seating. Still can't believe the Astros won my division after we held it all season long. This is freaking injuries, man. Now, like, a lot of those injuries that caused us to lose that, those guys have come back, and they're the reason we ended up making the playoffs. Lord, it's like roundabout soup over here. Yeah, but I mean, the problem with having that much time off is it's hard to stay warm. You go from like playing, 6 days a week to all of a sudden you don't play for a week. I mean, it helps pitchers the most, but it hurts the offense, especially if they were on a run. And with as young as your team is, though, I mean, it's gonna be hard to recover. Okay. What does that have to do with it? I mean, I think that, it's like, what's the high there today in Baltimore? I think we're in the 70s this weekend as our highs. 61. I mean, it's not. I mean, granted, we just had a cold front, but we play in an air-conditioned stadium too, where it's like always 70. Our stadium's indoors. Well, actually, technically, it's both because it's the retractable roof, but. We started a couple of guys lower in our pitching rotation, so our ace is going to come back around. Yeah, see, I think it's like 78 or something this weekend. Keep in mind, too, who our manager is as well. Very experienced in the postseason. Very experienced managing pitchers in the postseason. Mr. Bocci. Bocci? Is that how you say his name? Long-O? Bocci? Again. In a night game, it would have messed up the parking lot. To have a night game, it would have been no parking. You get better parking. Just kidding, man. I'm just being an asshole. Didn't y'all sign a 30-year like lease extension on your stadium, Camden Yards or whatever it's called, pretty recently? I mean, y'all had a great year, but postseason is nothing like the regular season. Postseason success does not mean, or regular season success does not mean postseason success in baseball. It's a completely different game. You can build parking garages. Unless you already have parking garages and don't have any more room. But I get what you're saying. I'm just fucking with you. It'll be a good series, man. When's the last time the Orioles won a playoff series? I know for us it's been since 2012. Last time we won a playoff series, and you know we just won one. Do you like pizza? I love pizza. What's up, Optical Illusion? Damn, the game is really freaking loud, I guess. Yeah, the game is loud. What's up, Diesel? Diesel? Good, alright, man. How you doing? Last time we won the whole show was 1983, right before I was born. Now I'm gonna turn 40 in December. Well, at least y'all have won. We got like within and out of winning one, but you know. And Nelson Cruz misplayed the play around wondering where Goofball is. Goofball's playing the ETS. Won 3 times before I was born. Yeah, Rangers have never won, but been twice. Back to back, actually. Should have won. And they never will win this year. I don't know. I know you're a fan of them and all, but I'm not sold on Baltimore. I feel like Atlanta is probably gonna just crush everybody. I mean, if y'all make it to the series, Atlanta's just crazy good. In fact, there's still Houston in play, as much as I'd hate to say that. I guess I don't really know that much about Baltimore, the Orioles as a team. I don't know who their players are. I know that y'all have like, you're a really young team. Why does this game feel so loud? I used to know some of your guys' players, like Cal Ripken, and I loved Crash Davis. I was mad when the Rangers traded him to y'all. I already got race stats. I'm not even going to try to get real stats on this because honestly, I don't even know what the limit is. I'll do a run or two tonight. I'm not sure how late it's going to be. Yeah, one of these days, Diesel. I keep saying that. I keep on saying that, but one of these days. Of course, it's good old TMP. Darkness. I need to move my Trucky, not Trucky, but not exactly Trucky over. I adjust my Tobii to my new the new settings I've been using on ATS to give me a little bit of up and down and not just left and right. Sure, everybody on this server is probably around the C&D road. Just like the F5 and the 10 on ATS. That's the only way to encounter anybody. Fuel stop we don't need. We'll look at our truck. We don't have any of the auxiliary lights on. I usually have to go in and turn those on. Wait, can I just run past here? No. Ping's not like terrible high. I thought it was gonna be higher than that, like 150 range. It's only like 120. It's pretty good. So on the channel commands, the channel point commands, I did take some time the other night after stream, and I went through and I adjusted the volumes, tried to baseline the volumes, and hopefully all that's corrected now. Dragon Sword 1969, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully the game's not like too loud. It feels like it's like ridiculously loud. I had to stop and like actually adjust the in-game volume. House. Next city is Bordeaux. Dang it. Hey, Chad, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had a fly flying in my nose. That was weird. What's going on, Dragon Sword? Welcome, Morning Pal from England. Across the pond, eh? Alright. I gotta adjust the game audio, I guess. It's just way too damn loud. Alright. Just got in from working night shift. Hopefully you had a good shift. It's probably nice to be home though. Do you play ETS or ATS? I usually play ATS, but I haven't played ETS in a while, so I decided to do ETS tonight. Which is I'm in Texas, so it's like 10 o'clock and 10 o'clock p.m. here. Got our cruise all set up. We're actually in France right now, heading towards Brest, France. Actually, I've never been there before in the game. My PlayStation and anything, it's not out on there, so looking to get a PC rig set up. Nice. Fortunately, if it's just this game you're looking for, it's like this game doesn't take much PC to run on. Takes a little more than it used to, but not. Yeah, it's not nutty. I'm a PlayStation person myself, actually. But I don't even play my PlayStation 5 nearly as much as I should. I play mainly like hockey and Madden, and I play mainly sports games on there, and sometimes exclusives. But usually if I get it on PC, I'd rather just buy it on PC, whatever the game is. I'm a driver. Like an IRL driver. I mean, you don't need the game if you're a driver. It is cool though, honestly. Even if you're in the profession, it's just so chill and relaxed, you know. About 30 minutes out. Stomping on some new grounds up here that we've never been on before. It's a good game. It's a good game though. Like anything trucking related other than like SCS made stuff is like pretty bad, honestly. There's a reason these games are so freaking popular. Don't the dash games not looking for something a bit more challenging? Okay. Well, these aren't challenging, they're just relaxed. Doing the fast games. If you want a challenging like game, SnowRunner's a really good example of one. Tobii has like a hard stop point right there. Okay, maybe more skillfully than put your foot down. That's basically all these games are. But like SnowRunner, you know, you get stuck and you have to winch yourself out, and you're trying to, you have to scout out places and take cargo. And within the trucking realm of the video game world, it's probably the more challenging game. Got that? Love it. Nice. And that one's available on console, so you could already, yeah. That makes sense. Let me check my Tobii Eyetracker settings. I'll make them match my ATS settings. I know they're different. And there's a few things, guys. We're still doing stream for Starlight. Seeing this the other day, looks like a great game. As you say, chilled out. Yeah, it's pretty chill. I mean, it's very detailed though. I mean, you could simulate. It could be as good of a simulator as you pretty much want it to be. I mean, you could sit here and like fly down the highways. Right now I don't have traffic because I'm on Truckers MP, which is a multiplayer server that doesn't have traffic. Every vehicle you see in the game is another person. We just haven't seen a lot of people right now. We've come across a couple, but not much. You mind answering a question? No. But I just did. Go ahead. I don't mind at all. Ask away. So as long as you know. As long as you're not trying to troll me. I'll just troll you back. Or try to. I don't know. Not exactly on top of my wits tonight either, so. Change the amount of traffic on the roads? Not necessarily. I mean, it's got a pretty standard artificial intelligence model for the NPC traffic, for the non-player character traffic. But, there are mods to the game that you can get that adjust the traffic. But it's not like something you can, like, really, like, control, you know? Some of the mods will make like cities heavy during like what would normally be like rush hour. But really, as far as I've seen, anything that changes the AI just really like seems to mess things up. Whenever modders get in there and try to do that stuff or mess with this logic. So you end up with like cars randomly flying across the map and things like that, which is too knackered to troll. Yeah. Yeah, Wednesday's pretty much like my busiest day usually. As far as like just total things to do. Even at 3 a.m. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is we're playing on a multiplayer server that doesn't have traffic at all on it. So the server itself has it turned off. It's really, you could, on multiplayer, you could either have it or you don't. Theoretically. You know, on Truckers MP, which is like an MMO trucking experience that you're logging into a server that can have thousands on thousands of actual real people driving on it. To synchronize all those people with traffic is like impossible. At least the way the game's coded. Yeah, it's the same way in the United States with ATS, with American Truck Simulator. I mean, I could go through Phoenix, Arizona, you know, at 6 p.m. and not hit, you know, not hit a lot of traffic or have any traffic. But that's not, you know, it's not realistic. But I realize too, this is a very small developer that's doing this game. They're like growing all the time, but they're focused on specific things, you know. And realistically, I mean, nobody wants to get on a video game just to sit there in traffic in a city. You know, that would probably pretty much kill the game. No matter how realistic it is. Oh no. Oh. That's gonna leave a mark. So, you know, there's no visual damage. There's, you know, there's a lot of things that they, for a number of reasons, decide not to do. But a lot of it comes down to just having manpower to do it and all that kind of thing. Can I get through here? Watch, I'm at the back up. Get through. It's marketing materials, though. Meant to do one thing and one thing only, and that's to get you to buy the thing. So it's not going to tell you the bad things to do with it. But honestly, SCS, the developer of this and American Truck Simulator, I feel like personally that they are focused on the right things when it comes to this type of content. I mean, sure, it's not realistic and all that stuff, but I mean, they put a lot of emphasis on the actual driving experience, so that, you know, it actually feels like you're driving a truck when you drive a truck, and you can build these sim setups, and you can have a legitimate simulation and just be completely immersed in it. You know, we got, you know, Tobii Eyetracker, you got the wheel, you got the button boxes, you got the shifter. You know, all this stuff is, you know, third-party stuff, but it just adds to the immersion of the game. You get to the point where you feel like you're really just sitting here in a truck actually driving. Now, most of my setup is geared more towards American Truck Simulator, but I mean, obviously you can see it. It works on this game. So honestly, the same settings file can be transferred over between the games, and I would assume it could function. I don't know. There may be some things that could. Nothing like real life. From what I've seen, this is one of the best. Yeah, and that's why it's so popular too. I mean, it's extremely popular. The developer is extremely detailed. I mean, it takes them a long time to put out content because of how much work and effort they put into it, from, you know, the development cycle to testing. You know, all the work and the level of detail to match IRL is insane. You know, then you have the modding community also, that there's some modders who are adding things to the game that are making the game substantially better that you can get. And some of them are not better. Some of them make the game worse because, you know, maybe they modded, didn't know what they're doing or something like that, you know, whatever. Or they just blow the game up with too many assets and affects the performance of the game. So I don't really mess with mods that much, honestly. I get on Truckers MPs about as far into modding as I'll get with this game. I mean, the game runs great. Even with a ton of mods, the game will run great. It's just, you know, every once in a while you hit the error and it's like, okay, well, yeah, that ain't gonna work. That type of situation. Oh shoot, too much engine brake. You can even turn the stability up to make it, you know, where you probably are going to be on your side if you try to do what I just did. So I have a lot of that stuff set to like default, but yeah, I was expecting my engine brake to kick in and it didn't because I turned it off. Like a dumbass. So about 390 kilometers from the destination. It takes about 16 minutes real time. Like your setup? Thank you. Yeah, I also work from home and I work from the same desk, so there's a lot of like auxiliary thought put into how I have the desk set up. It's modular between different games, different setups. Jeez. I hit that engine brake a little hard. Scania. So I wanted to adjust the lighting on the outside of the truck. Vehicle adjustments. Just lights. I'll turn these bad boys off. Well, it's not like this is something that I just like picked up and one day I had all this stuff. You know, this is years and years of accumulated things. Yeah, it's between the wheel, the shifter, the button boxes, the Tobii Eyetracker. Yeah, it's all stuff that over time I've acquired just to add a little bit to the thing. Lots of reshuffling of the desk here. That too. Lots of that for sure. I saw a picture the other day, Mama Goof, of my desk area, like when it was back against the corner when I worked at, I think I was probably working like MetLife or Xerox at the time. And, I mean, I thought I had so much stuff back then. It was just so like minimalistic compared to what I have now. I have the room for the desk. The desk by itself is actually pretty small. I do have another shelf piece that helps keep the monitors upright. And then we have another large shelf on this side. It's an industrial grade, like steel desk. So it's, you know, it's able to hold all the weight. But then I have file cabinets back here with shelving on top of them. Which is not part of the desk at all. You know, the gaming PC I got a console farm with all my PlayStation consoles and my Nintendo Switch, and I have every PlayStation console except for a PSP. I have a Vita over there. It's not streamable because there's no way to output video from it. And there's some people I see their setups, man. They make my setup look like a joke, man. And some of these guys. Especially get the guys that have built, you know, they've actually taken like truck cabs and made it into their setup and all that kind of stuff. There's too many other games I like to play to do something like that. My desk has to be able to play multiple things. And honestly, I have to be able to work there and not, you know, and be professional, really. Little skid. It'd be nice if it turned daytime anytime soon, you know. We had too many kids. How many kids do you have, if you don't mind me asking? I got 3 daughters. Two adult now. One that turns like 22 here soon. Couple of weeks. Wait. A 23-year-old, almost 20. Dude, my math in my brain is killing me. Is she turning 21 this month? Okay. For some reason I thought she was already 21. That's where it was messing me up. Okay. And then an 8-year-old. Four girls, one last. So you got 5 kids. 34, 32, 18, 14, and 12. Yeah. Yeah, that's quite a few. It's quite a few. For grandkids, another one on the way. I think it's gonna be a long time before I ever have any grandkids. There's reasons behind that I'm not gonna get into on stream, but there's reasons. Maybe they are giving us grandkids. That's basically, it's kind of basically what I was getting at. At best, you get to hand them back once you spoil them. Yeah, I know my mom and my mother-in-law spoil the absolute shit out of our 8-year-old. For as spoiled as that kid is from them, she's really not a spoiled kid, which is kind of amazing. I mean, she can be just like any other kid can be, but like it's almost surprised that she's not with as much as she's been spoiled. Nothing, but she is a really good kid. Well, it's funny too because like the situation that recently happened here. Sometimes you don't realize how good your kid is until you get your kid around other kids who aren't as good, and then you're like, holy crap, I'm lucky. Shit. Sometimes that's what it takes. You open your eyes, I guess, you know. So we're about to drop off at the Trudeau in Brest, France. It's about 140 kilometers away. The game's at like a 20-to-1 scaling, so that equates to about 6 minutes real time. About an hour, almost 2 hours game time. I don't know if I have an accent though. I mean, because I've lived a lot of different places in the States. I live in Texas, but I did live in California for a long time. But it was a long time ago. I was really young. So it's really kind of the I guess it would be more the Texas or Southern, if anything. But I don't know if I have an accent. If I do, I'm not personally aware of it. The sun's starting to come up finally. I have to visit sometime. Yeah, Texas is pretty, there's a lot to do here, honestly. Sorry if it looks like I'm like trying to mess with my nose because a fly flew to my nose earlier and it's just all weird now. I mean, I've never been outside North America. I know we've talked about like Norway before, like Northern Lights, maybe a Norwegian cruise or whatever. But sheesh, lately they've been coming pretty far south. I may have to go blow my nose here in a minute. This freaking fly. Hey, it doesn't happen I'm sitting here working or something. It only happens when I'm streaming. I think it's the lighting, honestly. I think they're probably being attracted to the lighting I have up here. Look at this bridge. Yeah, we're coming up not too far from our destination. Been all over Europe, went to the 9th degree, so it's time to look further. Oh shoot, roundabout. Oh crap. Truck went sliding. We're only 2% damage, so. It was hard to see that roundabout on the GPS, so I would have probably slowed down a lot sooner than that. Trying to flip my truck here right at the end. Finding an English stream at this time of the morning. That's where I need it. Stop. I think I'm in the right place. Well, I'm glad you stopped in, honestly. It's a good conversation. Be close to straightening this thing out pretty good. There we go. My Eden Fuller transmission on ATS has a very different shift pattern than I'm still not used to. Drop the trailer. All right. 6 up, I got a lot. I want a button box so bad, but can't right now. What's up, the Slim Gaming? How you doing? Yeah, this particular one, I don't know what they run now, but they're about. This particular one was like $300, but there's it's a good button box, but I think there's some better ones out there now. I think even the makers of this one have some better ones out there now, because I've had this one for a couple of years now. But yeah, it definitely adds to the immersion of the game. All right, let's find some more cargo. It's on the wrong side, though. Well, you mean you want it on the wrong side? Do a flip. What's up, Blue Jays? And by the way, your Blue Jays like blew it today. What's up, man? Sorry, I had to hit you with that like right away too. Oh man, I don't even remember what I was doing. Yo, yes, let's look for some cargo. The longest trip we can do is all the way up to Sweden from here. Yeah, classic Blue Jays. We go to Italy. I'm not going to the UK because I'm not going to drive on the wrong side of the road. It's like I always crash because my brain just I'm just like, nope. So we're at this place. We go to Dijon. You can go to Venice, Italy. Change gear with the we can, leaving the strong for control. That's why we say we have the control on the right side. It depends though. I mean, not everybody's the same. I mean, I'm so used to driving on that side, man. I don't even know if I can. That'd be a weird adjustment. So this would take us like an hour and close to an hour and a half. Large tubes. So we're gonna do that one. It should be here. We have to get some fuel. Well, I mean, we still got 60%, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna need fuel for the rest of this trip. Hey, Blue Jays, how you been, man? Are you still in Lady Bear? Hey. Pretty sure you probably are. Just a question. I'm not trying to recruit you or anything. I see some trailer options here. It's mainly just color the trailers. You know, flatbed container, logging. Yeah, these are all the same money. So just stick to this one. Venice would be nice though, but I kind of want to get out of France. All right. We got trailers over there. Yeah. Loving the tunes. Thank you. This is my country music playlist on Spotify. It's like Spotify's list for based on what I listen to. I got her hooked up. I think we got her hooked up, didn't we? I think we do, actually. Am I not lined up right or something? It's just underneath. I gotta give a little power to it. Alright. Gotta ask, it is 10:38 p.m. right now. There we go. Just had to give a little more oomph. The trailer brake's still on. I mean, it's pretty late. I'm probably not gonna go. This is probably gonna be my last run. It'll be an hour and a half, so I do gotta get up and work in the morning. But I do stream Monday through Thursday, U.S. Central Time at usually about 9 p.m. ish. That'd be usually about the, you know, it's usually about this time I'm on. Or permanent 9 cents why I said it's still early. Yeah. No, I got you. Okay, no, okay. I understand what you mean now. I saw my cruise set up from the last run. So I have 1,885 kilometers worth of fuel, and I have 2,100 kilometers to go. So we're definitely going to have to stop and get fuel at some point. At least a good chunk of this trip should be daylight, so that'll be nice. Honk that horn. Is there much difference driving American big wheels or Euro ones? Really shifting patterns are I guess are a little bit different. I think the Euro trucks have quite a bit more power to them, and they're cab over Euro trucks versus the long nosed American trucks. We don't really have much cab overs in the States anymore. And it just it seems like, at least just from the perspective of this game versus American Truck Simulator, which are very good simulators. Euro Truck tends to have things are quite a bit tighter on the roads. There's less space. America, there's a lot of just extra space, shoulders and things like that. There's more room for error, where Europe there's not. There's more need to be more precise a lot of the times. What's up, Lee? How you doing, man? With the epic entry. Guys, that's a good friend of mine right there. Go check him out on Twitch. He streams American Truck Simulator usually like during the day, because he's got some work hours. Let's see if I can give him a shout out here. He's got home from work, as I was saying. You see. Hopefully work was good though, man. For sure. Alright, I got a lot of people on this list. Hang on. Why is there so many people? I recognize all these names. Why does it give me the option to shout myself out too? That's weird. I don't see Lee on here, huh? Must be loading an old user list from the chat. It's just loading the same one. Didn't even update it. Work was awesome, super chill. That's nice, man. Well, as soon as this thing stops being stupid, I'll give you a shout out. That's like unless Mama Goof or one of the mods are around that can give him a quick shout out. Dude, that's obnoxious. I guess I need to figure out why this is not updating. There it is. All right. You gotta do exclamation point before. That's how it knows it's a command. There you go. Yeah, go check out Lee, guys. Lee's good people. Especially, yeah, he moved recently, so he didn't stream for a long time. And he started streaming like like last week or something. And it's been nice having just being able to chill in his streams while I'm working. I actually get quite a bit more work done, I feel like, when he's streaming, just because maybe my brain's just happier about the day. I don't know what it is. We're entering, was it Renus? I don't know how to say these foreign. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for streaming, man. Seriously. I used to watch you and you played SnowRunner all the time. I don't know how you didn't like rage half the time with that game. I seen the American Truck. Yeah, I played it. I usually play American Truck Sim. I did last night. I mean, it's just it's the same developer, same level of detail. It's fantastic level of detail. It's amazing. The American trucks and oh crap. Oh man, SnowRunner, I burned myself out on that game. I believe it. Man, I love SnowRunner, but man, I get so frustrated so quickly. I just don't have enough patience for it, I guess. I don't know. Like, even playing with friends, I get that way. It's like, I don't want to play this anymore. I think it's because, like, work and you get, I get, sometimes I get stressed. Especially a couple of years ago, I used to get really stressed out at work, and like the last thing I wanted to do in my leisure time was to do something that was going to stress me out. So that game didn't really work, But I'm damn glad I got rid of that job. That's for sure. I mean, don't get me wrong, that job was a blessing for a long time, but it definitely ran its course. I just don't have the patience anymore. I'm just surprised you ever had the patience. Like, you're such a chill dude, though. I mean, it'd be hard. I would be hard pressed to see you actually get mad at something. I don't even know what that looks like, honestly. I mean, I'm sure it happened, but I'm sure it happens, but this your demeanor when you stream is so chill and laid back. It's hard to imagine you like going off on something, like being mad at something or something. We're hauling some large tubes from Brust, France to Karlskrona, Sweden. No, I didn't. I'm sure I said everything wrong there, but it is what it is, It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out and chatting, though, man. It's cool to have people in here. And also, if you guys see the pinned message up there, there's a link to my tweet. If you want to share, share the stream with your followers by sharing that, or just liking and following, be greatly appreciated. I'd love to have you. I tend to do the off-roading for real, so it's nice, a little cleaner. Yeah. After I got the platinum trophy, so I was like, I'm done. I remember, like, before I ever chatted in your streams or even knew who you were, you would show up on my recommended, and it wasn't really until you started playing ATS that I started chatting in your channel. Oh, why it's almost 11 o'clock and my kid's still up. It's like somebody's like trying to delay bedtime. Damn phone autocorrect. What did you autocorrect? Thought everything in there seemed pretty legit, no? Why the fuck I'm driving so slow? I feel like I can barely hear the music now. Oh, that's not the right thing. It's nearly 5 a.m. I thought it was like 6 a.m. I'm not gonna argue with you about time. If you say it's almost 5 a.m., it's almost 5 a.m. But I could have swore you said earlier it was like 6. But then again, my brain is fried, so who knows, man. I could have very well just, I had a few people that were upset with me switching over. Why? I swear, some people, man. You just can't make everybody happy. You just have to play what makes you happy, you know? I do what I want. You ain't the boss of me. Yeah. It's so dead out here on TMP. There's like nobody out here right now. Well, I wonder if I'm not gonna fall asleep in the middle of this trip, man. Alright, Dragon. Dragon Swad. Still not completely used to the adjusted shift pattern for ETS either, compared to the big Eaton folder that I use on ATS. We get our cruise set, and I'm just gonna chill the hell out right now. Got a beautiful Scania S. Some different camera angles there. No, we got another lane. We must be coming into like a large metro area or something. La Havre. I know I'm saying that wrong, but I say everything in this game wrong. It's the fun of playing it, is seeing me struggle through. I have the TH8A Thrustmaster shifter, but I have the custom A+B shifter knob on top of it. Sorry, Call of Nature. Yeah, you can't leave that bitch on call waiting, man. It'll catch up to you one way or another. Remember call waiting? You know, that used to be like the cool feature on house phones. Yeah, my shifter was broken for about as long as you were not streaming, because the shift knob itself, the ends of the set screws got stripped out, and I had a hell of a time finding replacements. If you're in Europe, it's a gear stick. It's a gear stick. It's a shifter. It's a gear stick shifter. It's a shifter gear, whatever. But see, here's the thing, though. You know what we were talking about. It's a gear stick. Since we're in Europe, we'll call it what the locals call it. Okay. No shifter bit. Honestly, like gear stick sounds a lot more sophisticated than shifter. Shifter seems kind of lazy. So glad to be back on Twitch. I didn't even realize what was going on, man. I just noticed you were like stopped streaming, and I'm like, maybe you just finally got a life. And then you came back. I'm like, man, his life must be over. And then I somehow forgot about the whole moving thing. And when you mentioned that when you came back, I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. Dude, I have I have a memory of a squirrel, dude. It's really bad. I didn't know my Tobii settings are off. Alright. I hit a button by mistake and made the game angry at me. Gave me a little red box there, said, do that. You know, we're gonna stop here and get fuel. It's like a good spot to get some fuel, you know? Yeah, buy a house like forever. Well, congratulations, though, man. ASP button box here. He's one button. The one button fuel automatic fueling. And we're full of it. This is Cody Jinks, the hippies and the cowboys. Cody Jinks is a independent country artist. I've actually gotten pretty popular. Oh, definitely one of my favorites. He's from not too far from where I live, too. Look at this bridge, man. This is gorgeous. It's actually most of the music on this playlist will be Cody Jinks because I listen to quite a bit of. He's released quite a few albums lately, so I used to have all of his music, like I owned all of his music, but I think I'm like 4 or 5 albums behind now. Yeah, but it's all on Spotify, so it's like, okay. Just, you know, screech the tires there and assert dominance. Heading towards Paris. Paris. For you uncultured swines. No, we're heading north of Paris anyway, so. Cruise set back up. "22 tons of large tubes." This countryside though, man, so cool, so beautiful. I guess we're kind of on the outskirts of Paris. I am in game. I believe it's in euros. I just got the little euro symbol there next to my money. I got too much money. Like, that's really a thing, right? Too much money? Huh. I actually think in ETS you have to use euros. Like, it'll let you switch some of the other units. Like, it'll let things calculate in miles because I have a better time of like gauging how long a trip's going to take in miles than I do kilometers. It's because I'm just not used to kilometers. I think fuel is done in fuel is in liters, I believe. Central Europe Standard Time. Yeah, it really does, and that's one of the reasons I want to, because I like, you know, when you own all the DLC for it, you don't play that much. There's so much to explore. I mean, because ATS is great, but let's face it, you know. I mean, most of us are pretty familiar with the, at least us that live stateside are really familiar with the game and the locales, and After a while, it just kind of gets old, but here it's just like, you know, it's almost like vacationing. Play money is right. It needs to be in pounds. Miles is good. I know in this game, and ATS scaling is like an hour, 1,000 miles is an hour. Because it's generally scaled 20 to 1. I think it's a different scaling in cities, but it doesn't make enough difference for it to really matter that much. I think we're about to be out of France. Turn coming up here. I think I need to be in this other lane. Try not to crash this time. Oh, this time I haven't crashed tonight, but I mean I've hit some things, you know, here and there, but no outright clippable moments yet. No, you can't do real time. There are some maps that are mod maps that you can do it. Yo, take it easy, man. Well, you gotta call the feds on me, Lee. Thought we were friends. They do real time, but generally, no, you can't do real time. The game is, the maps are specifically scaled to that to that in their design. There's a guy named Bullet Train. Safe travels there, driver. I didn't know if my CB's working. Turn our cruise back on. That's one thing about TMP I love, especially versus like Convoy, is the whole, and I say this every time I play either of these games, I swear, it's all about the random encounters with people. Yeah. It's quite a bit more realistic than just inviting people on your server and you only have 8 people. Oh, no problem, man. Ask if you have any other questions, just ask. If I don't know the answer, then you're probably screwed. No, I'm just kidding. Well, maybe I'm not kidding, but you'll never know if you don't ask the right questions. I skipped like 4 gears there because, you know, why not? You know what? Now my shit's running like crap. Like the weather model's not like terribly great. I usually turn off weather because it's like it's got a slider, but it's like you turn the slider up just a little bit, like it seems like it rains all the time. I've got like a realistic trailer coupling on, as you can see when I was trying to hook up the trailer. There's a few other things that add to the realism. You could do fatigue simulation, where you have to like sleep every so often, you know. You have to pull into a rest stop or whatever. It does the same thing in ATS too, so it's like, it's really obnoxious. So we passed over into Brussels sprouts. Hey! Got you, didn't I? Just say yes. Just give me that one. if you all are interested, here's the link to the Discord server, the Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it now, and the link tree that has a whole bunch of other links for you to all my other social medias. I'm a Tobii ambassador, so if you're looking for the Tobii Eyetracker, you can use my link and code to get a little nice discount on a Tobii Eyetracker for yourself. There is a link to Technisport, which is the maker of the chair that I'm sitting in, and one of the desks in my house, and like two other chairs in the house. There should be a link in there, St. Christopher Fund, which is a trucking charity to help truckers who are unable to pay their bills due to medical issues while they're out on the road. 4 chairs and 1 desk in the house, though. The house would be 3 chairs and 1 desk, because the other chair's at your office. There's a little construction zone going on here. Try not to run into this stuff. But we're not going to slow down because we're, jerkwads apparently. Luxembourg. Oh crap, we gotta get in this lane. Surprised you're still up, man. When you met us for dinner earlier, you look like you were about to pass out. And I kept thinking to myself, I said something about her being up late last night. But, you're annoyed about work stuff? Okay. You just had a look on your face like you were exhausted, though. It was not like annoyed. I usually know your annoyed look versus your just exhausted look. You just look like you were just tired. Maybe I just misread it. Or maybe you miswrote it. I don't know. Pretty sure it was my misread. Join your Discord? Well, hopefully I have. Trying to figure out if I had it up. Welcome to the Discord. It is, I'll be honest with you, if you end up just leaving, it is kind of dead in there, but I'm trying to get some more content in there. Usually it's just to keep people up to date with what's going on with stream, if I'm going to be streaming or not, and things like that. We've had like community servers. We had a Valheim server at one point. A homegrown Valheim server that was literally like in my closet. Back when Valheim was like new. But hopefully, maybe you'll get in there and help us get the chatter going a little bit more, huh? Yeah. I think I'm gonna tip my truck. I think I'm in your Discord. I'm in so many Discords, man. I'm like the worst at Discord too, man. I am so bad. What's up, Andrew Wombat? Like, I've contemplated like deleting my Discord so many times, so I'm like, I'm not gonna do that because then I'm gonna regret it immediately. You have to have at least one English gentleman in there. Actually, there used to be a few Like one of my first followers was an Englishman. Actually, he came back in here the other day under another name. Oh, there's another trucker. Oh well. He's on the side of the road. Safe travels. So I don't even know if my CB's working. So. Look at this bridge. Just outside Cologne. I think we're in Germany now. Dude, I love TMP, man. I wish there were more people on ATS TMP. I'm about to start like trying to iron out like a legitimate convoy schedule to try to get people on there. I got like a more of a regular basis. Cause I miss the days when ATS TMP was so busy, so hopping. You're just like constantly like coming across people, and it was so good, man. It's the good old days, man. Back when like Idaho came out, and TMP was just absolutely freaking hot, just hopping like crazy, man. It was so awesome. I love TMP. I hope it sticks around, man. I went ahead and became a Patreon several months ago. That and Trucky. Even though I don't have to Trucky because I'm an ambassador, but I'm still supporting the cause. You know, these people are literally doing this stuff for free, so you got to be able to pay for the servers and all that crap to make it all happen. Put my money where my mouth is, yo. I think tomorrow night I might jump back into some more gas station simulator. Or ATS. I'm kind of torn between the two. I do want to play some more ATS on stream. Trucky Ambassador. Trucky ass ambassador. I don't know, dude. I'm tired and I'm trying to make up stuff that's just not working. But it's all good, you know. It's all good. Or somebody used to call me Mr. Ambassador. Safe travels there, driver. Trucky Ambassador, Tobii Ambassador, Tetney Sport, Influencer. St. Christopher Truckers Fund reached out to me not too long ago to get information about the stream because they were really curious on why we were supporting them. Good, just says it works. I thought it had some goof on him big. Nice, man. I get all nervous now because, like, you know, because of that, I'm gonna get stage fright. Stream fright? It wouldn't be like, it wouldn't be stage fright. It would just be like stream fright. Yeah, we raised almost $300 for St. Christopher Truckers Fund this last year. I mean, I know it doesn't seem like much, but I mean, you know, every little bit helps. Performance anxiety. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that. I'm going to take a break. Okay. But while I'm away, I'm going to play the St. Christopher video for y'all. I'm going to go here. Where did I stash my charity stuff? I know I just moved around some stuff on my stream deck. There it is. Okay. This will tell you a little bit what Saint Christopher's about. We're going to be relaunching the campaign here probably next month. So, but enjoy. I'll be back. You'll probably come back to an empty chair or something. But whatever. This is not. Why is it doing this? Dude, why is it playing a video that's not even on here? Okay. That was not what it was supposed to do. This time it should work. I apologize. That was weird. I don't know why it did that. Okay. Here you go, guys. Thank you. All right, I'm back, y'all. Thanks for your patience. And thanks for watching the video there to learn more about St. Christopher Truckers Fund, charity that is obviously very near and dear to our hearts, being the content that we create here and across this this great virtual trucking community that we have. Anyway, we'll get back on the road. We still got about 45 minutes till this run is done. See how if I started my truck. It is started. I guess I just have to actually go, huh? Got a couple trucks there on the nearby, so make sure we don't get into any accidents. Lee, thanks for that lurk, man. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Streaming tomorrow, I'm sure I'll see you. Crazy Chris. Get our cruise set. A good song. All right, chill. I'm gonna turn off the lights for a little bit and just relax and truck here in the dark. They're going to go up through Hamburger. What's up, Kyle? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Trucking is A-okay, man. I would stay in that view very much longer. We were probably gonna have a clippable moment, if you know what I mean. Just saying. Just saying. So we are transporting some large tubes from Brest, France, to somewhere in Sweden called Karlskrona. Karlskrona? I'm pretty sure I'm really butchering that, but you get the idea, and that's probably no idea unless you know where those places are at, which I do not. But we're going there anyway. Man, I have no idea. Me neither. All I know is what this little map thing tells me, okay? That's all I got. We're going up there to that place, okay? We named literally 2 places in Sweden, so I'm not the person to ask. Oh, good. I mean, that's like 2 more than anybody else in this chat right now. So you're like basically the expert. At least you have plenty of fuel, you know. One way or another. Look at these views, though. Look at these trees, and it's just so nice. When I played ATS, so I played ETS like before ATS was a thing. I actually started. I may have told you the story before, but so I apologize if it's a repeat, but I actually started playing like Farm Sim 15, right? And I knew about Euro Truck. I didn't have Euro Truck, but I knew about it. And like I was like, this is weird. European trucks, you know, I live in the United States. I live in America, you know, it's just, why would I want to drive trucks in Europe of all places, right? Just the mentality, you know, it's right, wrong, or indifferent. But so I started playing Farm Sim 15, and I got to realize I really liked just trucking stuff across the map. I didn't really care much for farming. I mean, I liked it, don't get me wrong, but like what I liked to do was like just take loads of crap to the other side of the map. So I'm like, you know what, maybe I should try this Euro Truck Sim game. So I tried it, and I freaking fell in love with this game. I'm like, man, it would be so dope. It'd be so cool if there was like an American version of this game. I mean, I had that thought, you know, several times playing it. But, and then not too long after that, they announced American Truck Simulator, and I was like, oh my gosh. I had ATS at launch. I got it launch day, February 2nd, 2016. So yeah. And, you know, we've been here ever since. And I have played ETS a few times since then, but not like I was. Well, I didn't come up with the idea. I just thought, you know, it'd be cool if they had, you know, an American version of this game. I had no way, you know, would claim that it was my idea or anything like that. Absolutely not. But I just had a thought that, you know, it'd be kind of cool if they did have it. And, you know, obviously at that time they had been working on it for quite a bit, obviously. But then they finally announced it and bam. Look at this stuff, man. Yeah, the devs are still very supporting their, but on the same time, on the same token, we are supporting them back. So, you know, it is a two-way street. I mean, they support the game, we support them. Once our support goes away, then their support goes away, you know. That's usually how it should work, right? Instructions something is an hour away in real life. Does it take an hour driving? No, it's actually scaled down, Kyle, about 20-1. So usually you could go like 1,000 miles in an hour in these games is basically what it comes down to. Roughly, you know, roughly about that. But yeah, I'll always support. I mean, I had no interest in really playing ETS again after ATS came out. But every time they released a DLC for this game, I was buying it just to support them, you know? Yeah, I think if it was real time, people would probably get really freaking bored. Are we there yet? All the time. There are, and I was talking about this earlier, somebody else had asked a similar question. There is mod maps for the game that people have made, like, you know, not the dev, you know, third party people have made, or just modders have made, that are maps that are intended with real time. You guys are gonna get an ad in like 3 minutes, by the way. But for the most part, the game's, you know, specifically designed. I think it's a 21 to scale in most areas, and I think it might be like a smaller scale in cities. But you generally get the idea. It's not 1-to-1 at all. I think somebody made an Ice Road Truckers map that's like 1-to-1, but mods can be rather sketchy on this game, especially if you're not getting them from a trusted source, because there's so many of them out there. You could have Texas Truck Simulator 12 hours driving and you aren't even across the street. Well, I mean, yeah. I remember I drove from, because I live in Dallas, Texas. That's actually where I live. And we went to Boise, Idaho from here, and half of that trip was in Texas. That's like all the way up, like, you know, not just north, but northwest at that. I would probably say a good third of the trip was actually Texas, just Texas. But there are people, you know, because they don't have, like in the United States, they don't have all the states yet. They're up to, you know, they just released Oklahoma recently. There's a mod called Coast to Coast where somebody's like kind of done it, but it's not very detailed. Honestly, it's, you know, they spend a lot of good time on it. I'm not gonna discount that, but it's not to the same like par quality of the official maps. Yeah, so it can be a little bit disappointing. Like the fact that you can drive from Fort Worth, Texas to Oklahoma City in 10 minutes, and that's usually like a 3-hour drive. That tells you all you need to know. I was like, damn, if I could make that trip in real life, man, I'd just go see all my friends. Never take you very long to get anywhere. Good old Cody Jinx. A little rest area here. Oklahoma is no. I kind of partially grew up in Oklahoma. I graduated high school in Oklahoma, so I lived there for a good portion of my life. So I feel, you know, I feel like I can speak to it a little bit, you know, a little bit. I think Oklahoma was pretty much exactly what I expected it to be. Not a huge state. Compared to a lot of states, not a whole lot going on there. But I think that as far as capturing the aura of most of it, they did a good job. There's a few things that they left out that I wasn't really that happy with. In particular, you know, Oklahoma is home to the world's largest casino. And off of I-35 from between, you know, like Dallas and Oklahoma City, it's literally on the Oklahoma side of the Red River, which is the border between the two states there. There's a huge casino. It is not in the game. Just a little bit further north of that on the same stretch of highway is the Arbuckle Mountains, which was it geology speaking is the oldest mountain range in North America, which is kind of vital to like how that area is. Also not in the game. But overall, they did, you know, overall, yeah, there's these little things that they miss because they're scaling it, and I get that. There's a casino in Durant, Oklahoma that they actually put in the game that's at the border off of US Highway 75. Really nice casino. I've been to both plenty of times for like concerts and stuff. I'm not much of a gambler, but I was really surprised they put that one in there, but they didn't put the other one. But I mean, I'm sure it was judgment call on their behalf and trying to make everything work with the space and all that kind of stuff. But I was actually really surprised that the WinStar World Casino was not in the game. Now, what's funny is on the Texas side of that, there's a porn shop like right away, and there used to be a bunch of like tattoo shops because tattoos and porn is illegal in Oklahoma. You know, tattoos aren't anymore, but pornography definitely is, and so like. Well, like porn, I don't know the law specifically, but I know pornography was illegal there at least at one point. But you know, we don't have casinos in Texas, so you know, you had your vices right there at the border. One side of the border, you had your porn shop. The other side, you had your porn shop. You had your stouter beer, and your tattoo shops. As it was in Texas. Because you couldn't get a tattoo in Texas. They had their alcohol regulations. They had really weak beer. Then on the other side was the casino, so you could go gamble, and you know, it's kind of funny. So yeah, if you had all those vices, you just move to the border. Just don't get caught transporting anything to the other side. But anyway, overall, I think Oklahoma was really good. Unfortunately, it's not a big state. There's, you know, compared to like Texas, you know, anything after Texas, you know, Texas was such a big state. There was so much content in Texas that pretty much anything released after Texas was going to pretty much be almost a disappointment because, okay, that's great. I drove this state. It took me 5 minutes, you know. Along the Minnesota, Wisconsin border, people used to make their run to buy booze on Sunday because we just had it banned for a long time. Yeah, we don't have it straight up like banned on Sunday in either Oklahoma or Texas, but it's like banned after. No, it is actually banned. I take that back because all the liquor stores, like you can buy beer, but you can't buy like liquor in stores like grocery stores and stuff here. You have to go to a liquor store. Well, I went to Louisiana. It's not that way. I went to Louisiana one time and I forgot all about that because there you can buy hard liquor in a Walmart. I mean, there's no like restrictions. And that was almost like weird to me to see, but then, I realized, hey, that's how it is. Whoa, crap. We're going out to sea. Wow, look at this place, man. Florida offered me a to-go beer. Great streaming. I get some sleep. All right, Lee. Take it easy, brother. You streaming tomorrow? Sure, if you are, though, I'm going to be there. I got so many fucking meetings tomorrow. I got like a 30-minute, like at like 1:30. I got like 30 minutes of where I'm not in a freaking meeting. It's absolutely ridiculous. Thursdays are just going crazy lately. Of course, you probably clipped me up there, doing this because, it makes it look like I'm measuring a penis or something in the morning. Yep, I'm sure I'll be around at some point, man. Like I said, so many dang meetings. I'm sure I'll at least be lurking. But man, thanks for stopping by, dude. I appreciate it. Always good to see you. You'll at least have one viewer. Even if I'm not chatting. Yeah. We have about 15 minutes left of this run, and then I will be calling it a night. We'll be raiding out to somebody. Not sure who yet, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. Look at that, man. Rest well. Hank Jr. going on here. There's some farm sim right there. That bridge back there was nutso, man. Our cruise control set again. Hey! Yee to the ha. Why do I keep passing people that are just stopped? It's kind of crazy. A big old rest stop, fuel stop area. In this tunnel. We were going above the water earlier, now we're going below it. Above, below, above, below. It's like a game we're playing here. Oh, I Hank Jr. on this playlist, man. Country is country, a very foreign object. Yeah, a train. Yeah, I grew up around a lot of it, so. In general, American folk music. Or Western folk music. To me, like, and I think it's mainly because probably my dad, you know, he always listened to a lot of country. He was a trucker. So to me, it just feels like it just fits, you know. Sometimes I want to listen to metal, so I'll listen to metal. But most of the time when I'm trucking, it's gonna be something like this. Whether it's on stream or off, whether it's Euro or American, it doesn't matter. Trucking's trucking. I'm pretty sure that was illegal. This is some bluegrass as a kid, thanks to showing a local radio station, but a coastal town in Australia, generally not a hotbed of country. I think Keith Urban Australian. That guy's actually, I like his guitars. I have a big country music scene sitting around a city called oh, well. You didn't see that. Oh, Tamworth, but not where I was. Gotcha. That makes sense. I mean, I really dig like 90s era country. Mainly because it's usually the time I was riding with my dad in the truck, man. That was the country that was on the radio back in those days, you know? Oh, Wiccan. These towers. You're getting pretty close to the destination now. Notification going off on my phone. Is it raining? Yeah, it's starting to rain. We have a few minutes left of this run. 6 minutes according to Trucky. We should be done here pretty quickly, and however long it takes me to park this bad boy. I'll be looking for somebody to raid, either in the community in the Discord, or somebody playing this game, or just a friend. It depends on what we can find, kind of in that order. It's pretty much where we fall back on. Alright. We come up on this intersection. I think I'm getting pretty close to 2,300 followers now on Twitch. That shows 2.3K on there, but I'm still like short. I think like 30 followers from being actually at 2,300. Rip. Right at the end, I got 4 minutes left. This guy, man, pulled through a wall. Dude, I love his voice, man. Oh, it looks like these like country roads out here. Ooh, man, I'm getting sleepy. This is a good time to start wrapping things up. Hey, turn left up here. Ooh, man. Try not to wreck here. Because, like, I'm getting very tired. And I would prefer not to wreck at, like, the last, moment where I drop off a load. But then they got roundabouts. You do it. I believe in you. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Taking our large tubes that we brought all the way from Brest, France. Yes, there are jokes in there. No, I'm not making them because I'm sure y'all have enough of an imagination. Oh, you're here. I was looking for a chair stream. Nax is like over there somewhere. What's up, Miss Canada? Good seeing you. Yeah, we're just wrapping up stream here. There we go. A nice run. The Divine Champion. This is not raining anymore. Well, well, well. Totally tubular. Yep, you are right, Andrew. So could have. Guys, thanks for all the support tonight, as well as every night that I stream. Thanks to moderators, the new follows. You guys have been amazing. Glad to see you guys. I'll be back tomorrow night. Not sure what I'm playing yet. Maybe ATS, maybe Gas Station Sim. I don't know. I'm kind of caught between those two right now. What I'm going to play tomorrow. I'll be on about 9 Central. 9 Central. 9:30, something like that. Maybe even a little bit earlier. I don't know. We'll see how tomorrow goes. But guys, we're going to find somebody to raid out to. I never know what to play. That's why I don't stream a lot. Yeah, that's probably one of the hardest things to decide on. Is trying to figure out exactly what the heck you're even going to do, you know? I mean, but, you know. So I usually just like, if I don't know what I'm going to do, I'll just play Truck Sim. Because I'm always down for Truck Sim for the most part. And Jimmy's streaming. A few other people streaming. Why are there so many sleep streamers on my stuff here? It's kind of crazy. It's good one to fall back on? Heck yeah. I agree. 100 billion%. I agree. Dude, DC Mikey's on? I ain't talked to that fool in a long time. Cowboy Hat. That's another OTR trucking guy. He's playing ATS. How long has he been live? He's been live for 6 hours. Yeah. You see, I'm a flight risk, so. Who else we got here? Man, freaking ads, dude. You hit by ads on all these channels, so. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know who to raid. You know, he's not playing a game that we're playing or anything like that, but this is a guy I've wanted to raid for a while. He's a really cool guy. He is currently playing. He plays a lot of stuff though, a lot of different stuff. Doesn't really play simulator stuff, but he's a member of another community that I'm in, and I really think a lot of him. So we're gonna go check him out. He is currently playing Mass Effect. Got a really cool audio setup. So got a great personality. The guy's a lot of fun to chill with. So we're gonna check him out, guys. Again, I'll be back tomorrow night. He should be here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. I may even just flip the script and play something completely random. You just never know. You have to be here to find out. Anyways, y'all. Love y'all. Take care. We're gonna get this raid going. I'm not gonna hang out for too long. But let's go see what Nick Howard's doing, huh? Talk to y'all later.